your cat just turned its back on you. Right now, maybe it's sitting on the couch, maybe it's on the windowsill, and you're over there thinking, wow, my cat must really hate me. But here's the thing, that's actually one of the biggest misunderstandings in the entire history of humans and animals. Your cat isn't ignoring you, your cat is protecting you. And once you understand what's actually going on inside that fluffy little brain, you will never look at your cat the same way again. Let's go. Okay, so to understand why your cat sits with its back to you, you have to understand one very important thing about how cats think. Cats are not like dogs. Dogs are pack animals. They're always checking in, always looking at you, always doing that big dopey face like, hey, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Cats are different. Cats are what scientists call solitary hunters. That means in the wild, a cat survives completely on its own. No team, no backup. Just them, their instincts, and their absolutely incredible senses. And because cats survive alone, they have developed some very specific rules about how they use their energy. Rule number 1 is this. You never waste attention on something that isn't a threat. If something is not dangerous, you don't spend precious brain power staring at it. You turn away. You relax. You conserve your energy for things that actually matter. So when your cat turns its back to you, it is following that ancient rule. You are not a threat. You are not something to be watched carefully. You are safe. You are trusted. You are, in cat language, basically furniture. And I mean that in the best possible way. Now here is the first surprising fact, and this one is really good. Cats have what researchers call a threat detection zone. It's basically an invisible circular space around them where they feel they need to monitor everything. In the wild, a cat always needs to know what's happening in front of them, and to the sides. That's where predators come from. That's where prey runs. But behind them is where they put the things they trust most. So when your cat points its back at you, you have just been assigned the job of guarding their blind spot. Your cat trusts you so much that they are willing to leave their most vulnerable direction completely in your hands. That is enormous. That is a massive deal for a creature whose entire survival instinct is based on never being caught off guard. Think about that for a second. Your cat, this tiny predator with a brain the size of a walnut but still somehow remembers every single time you fed it late, has decided that you are worth trusting with its life. Here is surprising fact number 2, and this one is wild. Scientists who study cat behavior have found that when a cat sits with its back to you and then slowly closes its eyes, it's actually sending you a signal. It's called a slow blink, and if you slow blink back at your cat, something incredible happens. Your cat recognizes it as a greeting, as affection, as basically a kiss in cat language. Researchers at the University of Sussex actually tested this. They sat with cats they had never met before and slow blinked at them. And those cats, total strangers, slow blink back and then move closer to the humans. Slow blinking at an unfamiliar cat actually makes them like you faster. This works, it is real, it is science. Your eyes are basically a hug delivery system for cats. Now let's talk about something called the guard position, because this is where it gets really interesting. When your cat sits with its back to you, it isn't just being passive. It is often actively working. See, a cat's hearing is so good that it can hear sounds 4 times farther away than a human can. And their ears can rotate almost 180 degrees, like little fuzzy satellite dishes. So while your cat is sitting there looking totally relaxed with its back to you, those ears are doing constant sweeps of the room. They are monitoring the door, the window, the hallway, the suspicious noise the refrigerator made 3 rooms away. Your cat is not checked out. Your cat is on patrol. For you, while pretending to do absolutely nothing, which is honestly very cool. Here is surprising fact number 3. Cats do not actually communicate with other cats using meowing. Adult cats almost never meow at each other. Meowing is something cats develop specifically to talk to humans. Researchers believe that over thousands of years of living with people, cats basically learned that humans respond to sound, and they adapted. So your cat invented a whole new language just to get your attention. But with other cats, they use body language almost entirely, and the back turn is one of the most important signals in that body language dictionary. When cats in a group turn their backs on each other, it means the tension is over. We're good, I trust you, peace. So your cat is talking to you the same way it would talk to another cat. It completely accepted. You have been included in the cat social circle. Congratulations. Now, sometimes people confuse the trust back turn with what's called the cold shoulder. And yes, cats do also turn away when they're annoyed. So how do you tell the difference? Here's how. A relaxed, trusting cat will have a loose body. The tail might be wrapped around the paws or the high-toe buckles, or lying gently to one side. The ears are soft and slightly to the side. The fur is completely flat. A cat that is giving you the actual cold shoulder is different. The body is tight, the tail might be flicking, the ears might be flat or twisted back. The fur along the spine might be slightly raised. When a cat is genuinely irritated, the whole body tells you about it. When a cat is just peacefully turning its back, everything is soft and still. And once you know what to look for, you can read your cat like a book. Here is surprising fact number 4, and this might be the most surprising one of all. Cats can recognize your voice specifically, separate from any other human voice. Studies have shown that cats hear their owner's voice and their heart rate actually changes. Their pupils dilate, their ears move toward the sound. They know it's you before they even see you. But here is the sneaky part. Most cats decide not to show it. They hear you come home, they register it, they know, and then they very deliberately continue sitting there like nothing happened. Because showing too much enthusiasm is apparently deeply uncool if you are a cat. This is not rejection. This is just very on-brand cat behavior. And here is the last surprising fact. Cats actually dream about you. Scientists who studied cat brain activity during sleep found that cats replay experiences from their day while they sleep, very similar to how humans dream. And since you are a huge part of their daily experience, you are very likely showing up in their dreams. Your cat, who is sitting there right now with its back to you looking like it couldn't care less about your existence, has probably dreamed about you. Maybe about being fed by you. Maybe about sitting next to you. Maybe about that time you accidentally stepped on their tail and they gave you that look. They remember. They dream. They care way more than they let on. So let's put this all together. Your cat sits with its back to you because you are trusted, because you are safe, because you have earned a place in your cat's ancient internal list of things worth relaxing around. Your cat is not snubbing you. Your cat is not indifferent. Your cat has made a very deliberate decision, based on millions of years of evolution, that you are the kind of creature worth leaving its blind spot unguarded around. It is patrolling the room for you with its satellite dish ears. It developed a whole new vocal language just to get your attention. It recognizes your voice the moment it hears it. And somewhere in that small dreaming brain, you are showing up at night. Cats are not cold. Cats are not mean. Cats are just speaking a completely different language than dogs. And once you learn it, it is actually one of the most fascinating conversations you will ever have. The back turn is not the end of the sentence. It is the sentence. And it says, I trust you completely. So next time your cat sits down and slowly turns away from you, don't feel hurt. Feel honored. And then try the slow blink. Send that blink right back. See what happens. Now, I have a question for you, and I really want to know the answer. Does your cat do the slow blink at you? And did you ever try the slow blink back? Tell me in the comments exactly what happened. Because based on everything we just learned, your cat might have something very important to say to you.